It's time to see how 2026 is going for Chaz. Hey Book Dragons, I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I decided to do something a little bit different. I am outside in the heat. Yes, it's quite hot outside, but I found a nice little park area with a nice shady spot, a nice bench to sit on in the shade. So I am good. And I wanted to take this opportunity to look at 2026 and see how my year is going so far in terms of reading. Now, at this point in the year, a lot of people would do the mid-year freakout tag, but I decided to just kind of do my own thing, make it a little bit more succinct. I still use some of the same prompts, but it'll allow me to talk a little bit more flexibly. Is that a word, flexibly? Flexibly? I guess. If it's not a word, it's a word now, so that's what we're doing. So I'm going to pull up some of the questions that I modified as I was getting ready to do this, but you will notice some similarities. The first question is the best book you've read so far, and I've got a couple of those. Actually, it's hard to pick just one book, guys. I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to talk about the best books I've read, I can't just pick one. So we're going to go with two. One of those is 12 Months by Jim Butcher. You're familiar with the Dresden Files series, and 12 Months has been all the hype. So that was just a spectacular read for me. I really, really enjoyed it. The Dresden Files just keeps getting better and better, and I can't wait for more books in the series. There was another novella released on audiobook called Outlaw, and I really enjoyed that as well. But 12 Months, in my opinion, is probably the better of the two. And I may get some flack for saying that. I don't know. Here, we're going to shift over there, but over this way, because the other way it made it look like there was a tree on top of my head, and that's not the case. Anyway, so 12 Months is one of my picks. The other one is A Song for Our Bond by Guy Gavriel Kay. I did this as a buddy read with Jessica over at Jessica's Library Card, and I just enjoyed that book so much. Easily my favorite Guy Gavriel Kay book that I've read, and it's one of the best books I've read, period, I think. So I really enjoyed that one, and I would probably even do a reread of that book, which I don't reread a lot, and so I think that's saying something. So yeah, those are the two best books I've read so far. There's going to be more coming. I've read some really good books besides those as well, but those are the ones that stick out to me. All right, we're going to go with question number 2, and that is the best sequel that I read so far. And that would have to go to Fool's Quest. Hands down, that is the best sequel I've read this year. It is the second book in the Fitz and the Fool trilogy. That's the final trilogy in the realm of the Elderlings, at least so far. And I just absolutely loved it. I'm getting ready to pick up the final book. This has been an ongoing buddy read with my friend Danielle over at Bookara, and it's just amazing. I love this series so much, and I cry so hard when I'm reading some of these books, because these characters are just so amazing. So there is that one. Question number 2, the best reread so far. I have not done any rereads this year, so I guess we'll move on from that. Question number 4 is a new release that I have yet to read, and I need to read. And I went with A Bird Among Wolves for this one by Tracy Nakatani. Tracy is a friend of mine. She had a really successful Kickstarter for this book, and I have read the book in the past, but now that it's the final version, I really want to reread it. So I guess I could have said, for the reread prompt, I guess I could have said, book that I'm going to reread would be that one. But I have not read it yet, and I'm really looking forward to it, though, because my original pass-through was just a first draft, and it was really good then, so I have no doubt it's going to be even better on the final product. So I'm excited about that one. Question number 5 is anticipated releases. And I've got a couple of those, actually. The first one is Trade of Blood by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is the 3rd book in the Anna and Din mystery series, or Anna and Din, I'm not sure how he pronounces it, but in any case, they're a Sherlock Holmes-esque couple of detectives, and they're solving mysteries in a botanical punk type world, and it's just amazing. I love a mashup of fantasy and mystery, and this is one of the best out there, so I can't wait for the 3rd installment. The other book on this list is Victorious by V.E. Schwab. This is the 3rd and final book in her Villains saga, and I am all over this. I will be reading that day one as soon as it comes out. Even if I have to drop something for now, I will drop everything to read that book. This has been a long time coming, and I can't wait to see how she finishes out the series. So Trade of Blood comes out in August, I believe. I don't know the exact date. I can't remember. I think it might be August 11th. And Victorious comes out in, I want to say October, maybe? I'll have to look that up. If I find the dates on those, I'll put them up here on the screen for you, okay? Prompt number 6 is biggest disappointment. I don't have any so far this year. I don't have any books that have been a disappointment to me, which is really awesome. I'm very happy about that. I can't wait to see, well, I don't want any disappointments this year, so I guess I won't say I can't wait to see what disappointments I will have, because I don't want any, but that kind of sounded weird coming out, but it was just what came out of my mouth, and sometimes that happens. But yeah, no disappointments this year yet. Question number 7 is the biggest surprise, and for this I'm going with Dungeon Crawler Carl. Now, technically, I started Dungeon Crawler Carl last year in 2025, but I only read the first book, and this has been the year of me binging Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm currently on book 6, and I am loving it. Every minute of it is just so amazing. I'm just having so much fun. This series is bonkers, guys. Just completely unhinged. And I love every minute of it. So I am really looking forward to continuing this series. But yeah, I never thought I would enjoy a lit RPG series. And Dungeon Crawler Carl has just blown my expectations out of the water. And yes, there's a helicopter flying overhead. Guess that's what I get for sitting outside, right? Ooh, that's a noisy one. All right, so let's move on to favorite new author. I haven't read any new authors this year except for one, and that is Bentley Little. I read The Mailman by Bentley Little just a couple of months ago, and wow, that book was really something else. So I wouldn't say that he's a favorite necessarily, because I've only read one book, but he is definitely an author that I will be checking out more of his books in the future. I don't know when, I don't know how often I'll be reading him, but I do want to read more because I was really impressed with what that book gave me. So, yeah, we're going to move on, and we're going to move to new favorite character. Oh man, this is so hard because I've read some amazing characters this year. Oh, I guess I would probably say John Coffey, for sure, from The Green Mile. I recently read The Green Mile. That was a buddy read with Nikhil over at Shelf Esteem. Go check his channel out. We buddy read that together, and I was just blown away. I absolutely loved that book. And John Coffey is easily a new favorite character for me. I'm also really enjoying Prepotente in Dungeon Crawler Carl. You won't really know who that is unless you've read the series, but I'm really liking Prepotente. He's a very unhinged character. I know I've used unhinged already, but I'm going to say that again because he is something else. So I really like Prepotente. I am always going to say that Princess Donut is one of my favorite characters in that series, but this is the question that wants a new favorite, so I'm going with Prepotente for this one. All right, so book that evoked my emotions is the next question. And for that one, I'm going to list two books here. Fool's Quest is one of those. Every book in the realm of the Elderlings evokes my emotions, so that's nothing new, right? But yeah, Fool's Quest just did it again, especially from the perspective of a parent, and I won't say why, but it really tugged at my heartstrings. Yeah, so much good stuff in that book. And then the other book that I am going to say is The Green Mile, because there were so many moments of heavy, strong emotion in that series, and it just really hit me hard a couple of times in that book, especially at the end. The end was excellent, but heart-wrenching. So yeah, those really evoked my emotions. And then books I still need to read. Well, there's too many. I need to finish The Lions of Alrasan by Guy Gavriel Kay. I'm still reading that one. I also need to read, or finish rather, Bloody Rose. I kind of put that one aside so that I could finish Lions of Alrasan. So I got to do that one. And I'm doing a big mood read project this year, so I wouldn't say that there's any books that I absolutely have to read, but I also really want to read Wistful Ascending by J.C.M. Byrne before the end of this year. So I guess I'll say that one because I've been hearing so many good things about that series, and I really want to get to that sooner rather than later. So that is one of my loose goals for the remainder of 2026. But if you haven't checked out J.C.M. Byrne, I guess I can't talk from personal experience for his books, but I can talk from personal experience about him as a person, and he's just a quality guy. He's got a great head for fiction and imagination, so I can only imagine his books evoke that as well. So that is the end of my 2026 check-in so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below some of your thoughts on some of these books. Have you read any of these? What are some of your hits and misses and goals for the remainder of 2026? I'd love to hear from you. I'm not going to tag anybody. This isn't really a tag now that I've warped it and confused it, but I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to watch more of my content, here are some ideas on the end screen. And until next time, guys, make sure you read more books. I'll talk with you soon.